Can I get that in writing? You'd be the only one.
Because when you're done, we're going out.
That's right. Hey, Bill is back, and we were just talking about how Canon is a leader in printers. Embassy is our #1 shredder, and actually, they are the leaders in the industry. They actually create a lot of the shredders that are used in a business and industrial and a professional standpoint. Now, if you're watching what Bill is doing, and if you're cringing in fear, it's because you don't own an Embassy. Before I got my Embassy, I know you've heard this story. I used to think of shredders as being disposable because I would burn them out. And granted, it's probably because I'm patience impaired and I'd throw anything in there, CDs, old credit cards, you know, cellophane, you name it. It's just like all going through there. This is not only precision cut, this is the lowest price I've ever seen us do on an Embassy shredder.
It is,
the
truly.
lowest price. So lowest price, we include a wealth of freebies, including free shipping, $19.99. As Bill continues to demonstrate this, oh, I gotta show off the paisley. Oh, I can't believe I buried the lead.
We just got it back.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Hey, Adam, how many of that paisley do we have? That is so cool. I've never gotten to air that with you.
No, we've never really had it back, and so that's why we're excited about it. And the thing is, the color kind of matters. If you leave it out, you're gonna use it. That's why we have the paisley.
Yep.
We have
400 only in that paisley, by the way.
We just got that in.
Oh, rose gold 200.
Okay, then we have a red, a nice
which
shiny red.
Okay.
And behind that, you'll see a nice little muted one that's more our Bordeaux wine color. And then we have our silver, we have purple, we have that nice sharp blue and the traditional black.
Right.
Because you know, if you go to the big box stores, you're gonna find black, but you're not gonna find
black and
color.
black. I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you'll find Microcut out there, but you will find it at a premium price.
Oh, for sure.
And you don't understand why it is so important. You don't get to see it in action, and that's what you're seeing. Just realize it's the Goldilocks size. It fits in any home office, any small office. It's on wheels, so you can wheel it around. You have that large peekaboo window. One of the reviewers called it an instant gratification window, because what happens, you see it go in, and you just see it just pulverize, which is such peace of mind at the end of the day. You never take off the lid anymore. You have a pull-out bin, and when you dump it out, this is so unrecognizable.
So nice.
And this is that true evolution. Because if you have a shredder now, you probably have a strip shredder or a crosscut, but it's not as fine as this. And the thing is, why is this important? Do you know 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft?
Oh, wow.
It used to be 1 in 10, and now it's 1 in 7. That's why the Federal Trade Commission, they warn us. We have to shred our documents. And you know, we went to their webpage, and this is what they told us.
Yeah.
You know, there's many steps we can take to reduce the risk of being an identity theft victim.
For sure.
For example, guard your social security number. Right. But then it's shred charge receipts, credit applications, and other sensitive documents. For sure. Every house has it.
Let me show you how prevalent this is. All right. I can't speak for Suzanne, but I'm on now. I've been a victim of identity theft. Okay. Bill has. Helen's after me. Helen has been a victim of identity theft and fraud. Marlo Smith is coming on at midnight with Curtis Stone in a brand new Today's Special. She has been, so just in the last, every single person that you've seen on the air, basically since 8 or 9 o'clock on, has been a victim of identity theft. I mean, what does that tell you? And that's within a very small and intimate circle of friends. And the reality is, and I'm just speaking for myself, it's not only disarming, but it costs you money. It is a major hassle when you get dinged, because then you have to prove that it wasn't you who filled out that credit application or who went online and tried to make that purchase. It's a major, major hassle. And even if it's something as simple as, what are you gonna do with the old tax records? What are you going to do with your old check stubs? What are you going to do with your old insurance forms? Even prescription labels, they can nick, because even health insurance fraud is a big scam right now. And certainly I think we all expect the best of people, but life is what it is. And when people can rifle through a trash bin and get this, I'm not even good at puzzles, but I could probably assemble that.
This is a 30-piece puzzle per page. And this is that strip shredder. But if you look at one piece of strip shred, look at that. That is identity, that is information. Sure. And you're talking about the prescription stuff. I mean, a little bit of information goes a long way.
It does.
And they can piece that back together. Because guess what? Their full-time job is getting your information so they can shop with it. So then we went to cross-cutting, which was definitely better, but this is about 300 shreds per page. That is not even foolproof. They can piece that together.
They have.
Do you know there's even a court court case going on right now where they went through a lawyer shred and they're piecing it together. And they even joked, like, I don't know why he couldn't get cross-cut. He actually needed Microcut. And that's what you're walking away with tonight. And you know, we're gonna have other Embassy shredders here because they're such big customer picks, and they give us that Microcut and they give us all those great features, but they're all gonna be bigger, they're gonna be more expensive. And another thing you're getting is software, because you have to realize not everything's on the printed page anymore. We download, we save stuff on the computer. So now we're giving you a way to back up and protect your hard drive with Hard Drive Defender, Privacy Cleaner for your hard drive, a hard disk shield, and even an ebook called Hacker Up, a way to manage and protect your identity on social media. Have you ever been on those social sites and like, give us your phone number to confirm your identity, or a zip code? I know. I'm like, they got my pictures. They got plenty of information. I know. They just want more.
It's really scary though. It takes, here's the thing that's really challenging to me. It takes so little, I mean, just a minuscule amount of information for them to be able to glean and steal your information. And I'm sorry, but gone are the days where we can take the kitchen scissors and cut things up, or open up that envelope and rip up that pre-approved credit card statement in a couple of pieces. It's not happening. And even if we just take the damning financial information that somebody can and in many cases, will use against you. If it's Staples, if it's the pre-approved credit cards, if you just look at the footprint for Mother Earth, your landfill, your recycling person, your garbage person, they will thank you for that, because it's a much smaller footprint in terms of bulk that you're taking out to the curb. So that's like a secondary or a side benefit.
And because we talk about the security benefit, but it's also about the clutter, because that's what happens. I mean, this envelope, I'm not even gonna open it up. I know it's a credit card offer, it's pre-filled out. They pad these envelopes so thick with advertisements and return address stuff, so we have to open them, because most shredders can't accommodate them.
True.
And so what do? We hold on to this stuff, we take it to the office to shred it there because they have a better shredder. Or you have Embassy at home, you see it happen before your eyes, and you get that instant gratification of the junk pile disappearing, the file drawer getting cleaned up. And you were talking about Mother Earth. This is a huge story too. So, you can see how small that shred is. It's unidentifiable. Thousands of little pieces per shred. So when you throw this out at the curb, it's safe.
It is.
If you use it for packing material, it's safe. And you see there's one piece of paper in here. Look at that one piece of paper. How much space that takes up. So my bin's gonna fill up really fast. Or if you throw this all out at the curb, let's be real, sometimes there's dumpster divers, but sometimes it's just a windy night, you know? Your garbage can gets knocked over. And your paycheck stub is down in the neighbor's yard. Or, you know, it's prescription information, your cell phone bill. Take all that stuff when you don't need it anymore. Maybe you got the Canon printer, scan it and then shred it. And now, what paycheck stub? What records? And that's really the peace of mind. And that's why everyone loves these products, because they can see it happen before their eyes. It's user-friendly. And actually, just in terms of this...
Hey, by the way, can just as an aside, did you see when that was running, little hands, fingers, and toes? Now, I'm certainly not saying to throw caution to the wind, but Bill was actually touching that on the top while it was running. Now, again, I'm not telling you to go crazy and tell the kids, oh, see if they can find blades. But it was running, and Bill was still able to touch the top of this. So,
and actually, when you're talking about the top, you're never gonna have to take off the top. I'd love to show them the lid right here. Because you're never gonna have to take off the lid, but I want you to see the gears. Because these gears are industrial straight.
But those are hidden,
completely
so they're
hidden.
housed
You never take
inside.
the lid off, you just pull out the drawer. But you see how many teeth there are? There's weight to this. That's what makes it go through Staples and 10 sheets at a time.
Which is why it's rare to have free shipping on it.
You read my mind, because that's just it. This is a big box, because also you see it's a big item. It's about 20 inches tall and weighs about 20 pounds. But we get it to you for free. And what do? You put it in front of the TV, you wheel it out. When I'm getting rid of that cluttered box that I've been holding on to.
It's really cathartic. I have to say, even if I can't make it to the gym, this is better than the treadmill.
What's your favorite line about the junk in the trunk?
Does this clutter make my butt look big?
Exactly. Say that again. It might have been.
Does this clutter make my butt look big? Boy, between this and the toilet paper that was stuck to my hands when I dried my hands in the bathroom, I've made Stan's night. My work here is done.
And this will make your night too, to get this home. I wanted to show you another quick thing. Kids going off to college, I know those dorm rooms are small. I was a victim of identity theft actually in college. Freshman year, I signed up for all the free credit card offers, because, you know, I got Frisbees, I got koozies and hats and all that stuff. But I was hacked. I became a victim of identity theft. I went to get my financial aid check sophomore year, and they wouldn't give it to me. Like, oh, you don't qualify this year. And that's just it. 1 million more women a year fall victims to identity theft, and we don't realize it's happened to us until it's already happened.
You're right.
Until I go to the financial aid window, until you're sitting down at the financing desk to get that new car, and you're gonna get 3%. I'm like, no, you're now at 8%. And that's where it costs more. But let me just show you how this works for the college kid.
Oh, hey, by the way, a quick update. Paisley, fewer than 200?
Wow.
Okay, fewer than 200.
So awesome.
The Merlot, we have, or that Bordeaux Merlot, we have fewer than 200. And then I think you said the rose gold is also very limited. So the rose gold is also very limited. Listen, they'll function the same regardless of the color, but if the color leads you to use it because it's pretty enough to leave out, then so be it.
And that's just it. If you leave it out, you're going to use it. So I want to show you that small home office. This is what I do in my place. Instead of having a shredder and a wastebasket, I leave the drawer open and I throw away my larger items. When I want to shred, I just close the drawer and now I have a shredder. We're even giving you a trash bag liner. You can see right here. There's even hooks that Embassy gives us, so you can just line it like that. It's not going to fall down. That's where Embassy has thought of so much, from the casters all the way to the top, but it's the performance.
It is.
Get it home and see how it just makes shredding easier. Shredding used to be a chore because it couldn't keep up with the demand.
You know what's so
interesting? The printer and the mail everywhere.
Every single Embassy shredder that we've ever done, and by the way, every single one of them has been more than $99 because this is the lowest price that we've done on any Embassy shredder to date. But every single one of them has gone on to be a customer pick. Now, the one thing that we might not have listed in this show, we do. We have the liners, and then we also have the lubricant sheets.
Correct.
Which I always recommend. Those liners are nice. Not that you can't use something else, but it's nice when they're appropriately scaled, if you will.
So you're getting that as well. You're getting the software, which is important. I mean, you're saving more than you're spending tonight, which is phenomenal. So you get the software, and then you get this shredder care package, which is the liner and that lubricant sheet. And just, the lubricant sheet, you're like, oils and all that, that's messy. We're giving you one. It's all enclosed in an envelope.
Right.
So you just run it through, you reverse it, because this has reverse as well, and then it just lets the oil drip in there, and it just keeps it whistling like you want it to.
And you can probably tell when it's time. I mean, I wouldn't say that, every 3 months. If you've been doing a lot of shredding or whatever, you can probably tell it's like, you know what, I'm going to run that sheet through there. Basically.
Exactly. Just like when you condition your hair, you want to give it a little treat.
Exactly.
Because that's it. Like tax time, when you're getting rid of all those tax documents, you might want to show it some love.
When the divorce is finalized.
Shred it.
Shred it.
The mortgage, the refinance, shred it. Actually, do you know 49% of all identity theft happens during tax season? Because when you think about it, the stuff that we print off the computer, the stuff that comes in the mail, we're sending it out. You know what? When you don't need it anymore, just load up this bad boy and see how it just does what it's supposed to do. And remember,
a big deal. Boy, when you did credit cards, it's funny, I actually, in this price range, I didn't say credit because I was kind of a little...
But does it?
I'm like, I'm going to wait till I'll follow Bill's lead because I'm not so sure at this price. Seriously.
Well, that's just it. Sometimes you think all shredders are created equal.
Sure.
Not at all.
No, they're not.
And that's why when you go to the big box store, that's why we've sold so many of our shredders here. If you go to the big box store, you see a black shredder, a black shredder, a black shredder. This one does strip cut, this one does cross cut, that one does micro cut, but why is that so much more expensive? But you can see the difference. I mean, this is that shredding technology from the 70s. You said it's a puzzle you can do, Shannon. I know 4-year-olds who can. When it's this small and fine, they don't want to be bothered with it. So you're getting the latest in technology. You see the power in terms of how it can just go through what we need it to go through, because as that quote from the FTC, every household and small business is going to have a different need. But if you're shredding with data technology, you're making yourself susceptible.
Oh, for sure.
Upgrade. Don't even get the crosscut. You can see how the gears got bigger and it makes it smaller. But tonight you're getting micro cut. So it is a finer, more powerful shred. You're going to see the gears just really amp up right here.
Yeah.
And that's the peace of mind. Look at that. Look at how big those are. We're shipping it to you for free.
Beautiful.
All those little teeth give you thousands of shreds per page. And you're talking about credit cards. We can all identify with this. We get a new one, ours expires or whatever, and we want to get rid of it. So look at this.
I can't believe
that is Microcut. Smaller than a dime.
Crazy.
Is how small that shred is going to be. And yeah, sure, we cut these up sometimes.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, let's be honest.
You piece it together.
You can easily piece that together.
Microcut, you can't.
You know what's so funny? I'm trying to remember when I bought my Embassy. It's got to be at least 3 years, at least. And you know what's interesting about me just thinking about that? Prior to that, I was buying a different shredder every couple months. I really was. I know it sounds
Alice Carone, the same thing. She thought they were disposable.
I really did. I thought it was disposable. And the fact that I actually can't assign a number to when I got my Embassy, like I said, it has to easily be at least 3 years ago.
Well, that's just it. When you bring Embassy home, it's reliable, because let's be real. It's like, oh, I got this mail, I don't need it, I want to shred it. If you know it's not going to be able to take the thickness, or can't go through 10 sheets, that's when that stack of papers becomes a chore and you can't get it done. But when you just, load it up.
Look at you go.
Do it. And the thing is, it feels good. You're right. We call it shredding therapy.
It is shredding
because
therapy.
Because at the end of the day, that stack that's been on my desk, I've been wanting to get rid of it, but couldn't, find the time, and then I can just pull out the embassy shredder, and it's gone. I gave my mother one of these for, not a gift, but it ended up being a gift because she was so grateful. Because for 3 years, sitting in the back of the garage were these 4 boxes that were estate documents from when my grandma passed. And she knew she couldn't just throw them away. She was looking for that date, that one day at the bank, the one day at the school. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna get you one of these. We can wheel it out to the garage. Heck, we can bring all the boxes in the house. And you can shred it. We do hold on to some things, because some things we need to. Sure. But you know what? When the coupon's expired, shred it.
Right.
When that offer for the credit card or the 40% off is gone, shred it, because it has your name on it. Sure, paycheck stubs, hold on to it for a year, so you make sure you get all your vacation time and all that.
Yeah, no kidding.
But then when you're done with it, shred it. Taxes over the years, sure, shred it. Do you know, actually, I was cleaning up, I was moving stuff around in my mom's house. Yeah. I found a receipt from when I was in college, because I was supposed to get reimbursed by my roommates. They never did. But I was gonna get my money. And the thing is, I was like, I think it's time to let it go. And it felt good.
Let it go,
let it
Bill.
Go. Let it go. And I just walked over to my MC. Gone.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for coming in, Billy. Good to see you. You're back tomorrow?
Yes, but not with this.
Not with this.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bill. All right. Don't hang up. That Paisley, well on the way to being gone. The Burgundy Merlot, well on the way to selling out, as is the Rose Gold. Actually, this is probably going to be the last airing of both that